So what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we have this 16 Pro Max that took a hard hit. As you can see here on the back, the camera lens is cracked. And after looking at the phone, everything works but the front camera. The rear camera, all three cameras work. The zoom, the portrait, the main, and the wide angle, all three work. The front, when you switch it, nothing happens. It just goes right back to the rear. So whole point of this video is actually to replace this camera. As everybody knows, Apple made it so you could pair new parts to the phone if they are genuine Apple parts. And the whole thing with that is either you could buy it from the self-service website, directly getting Apple genuine parts, and you could pair it that way, or you could take it from a donor phone. But the whole thing with that is the donor phone has to have Find My iPhone off. It has to have iCloud off, otherwise that camera will be linked to a iCloud account and you cannot pair the camera to the phone. If you try to pair a iCloud locked camera, it will say that this camera is activation locked and will not pair. So you'll still see that message in the setting. It may fix the issue that we're having here, but it will not get rid of that message. But also, we also have to realize that the assembly is a part of the Face ID as well. Funny enough, the Face ID on this phone works. Even though it's a black screen, if we go to settings, we go to Face ID, the screen is black, but you could hear the Face ID recognition sound, and you see the green showing that it's going through with the process. So the Face ID is actually working, and the camera is what's not working. So we're going to be replacing it. We're going to be doing an experiment. We have a Face ID module with the front camera straight off another 16 Pro Max. It is a phone that doesn't have iCloud on it, no activation lock, nothing like that. So it's basically a clean component, and we're going to see if it works. We're going to try to pair the phone to this Face ID front camera module after the repair, and we'll see if it works. So let's get to it. Alright, we're going to be removing this screen. I'm going to show you how I do it. I just took this phone off the mat, so it's nice and hot. It's probably about like 80 degrees Celsius. It's a sweet spot. We're going to be removing this back. I'm going to show you how I do it. Let's start. I'm going to use a blade. So I'm going to use the blade to just create a little opening. You don't want to go too far in. It doesn't need to go too far in. You just want to create a little gap right there. I'm going to use a card to slide in the gap. And after that, I will be using some ISO. Not too much, just a little bit. And we're going to be just slicing across. Like so. If you heat it up enough, it should be not too hard. It won't have much resistance. If you run into resistance of it going in and moving up or down, you're going to want to use more heat. As you can see, it's a little more easier. Plus, using the ISO makes it cutting through the adhesive a lot easier as well. Now this is just a card. I'm not using a blade. I'm not using any metal. Nothing that would chip the glass or break it. I got that open. Now we're just gonna go across this side. Just go down. Just like that. Now we have it open. Basically 90%. We're just gonna get the top clips. And that's it. Let's just fold over. Here we are. Here is the Face ID from the back, rear camera. Now that we have it open, let's go ahead and disconnect the battery. It's located right under the bottom plate. There's gonna be 3 tri-wing screws holding in this plate, and let's go ahead and remove these screws. And the battery connector is the one all the way to the left. Let's go ahead and use our spudger to get underneath and disconnect it. Like that, keep it away from the phone. This is held in by 4 screws. So let's remove this plate, and then we could remove the wireless coil connector, which is connected to the back glass, so we can move the back glass out of the way. It is located right here. There we go, just like that. Now we can remove this back glass and move it out of the way. All right, the next thing I like to do, these cameras, these 3 cameras right here, they are very sensitive to any kind of debris. If you touch them, they'll leave a mark. So we don't want to mess them up or touch them or get anything on them. We want to keep them intact as possible. So I like to use some stickers, placing on them individually. So let's start doing that. And place it right over the camera. And this will prevent it from getting damaged, any kind of debris getting on them, any scratches, any touches, just like that. Now we are ready to go and move on to the next step. Now let's go on to the next step. The Face ID module is right here. And for the most part, it is loose. We could just remove it. We're going to be tracing this back down to here, and the connectors for the Face ID are right under this. So let's go ahead and start removing these cables. Push these back, and there we are. It's just 2 cables that connect to the Face ID, and that's it. The module just comes out, and that's all it is. There's no really screws holding in the Face ID module and front camera. Now if we look here, this is the front facing camera, this is the dot projector, and this is the infrared. These 2 are needed for the Face ID, and this is just for the front camera. So technically this is all that's damaged, but it is housed within this module. Maybe I'll do that video one day replacing just the camera. That would be cool, but not today. We're going to be replacing the whole Face ID module plus front camera as in one piece, and we're going to try to pair this to the phone. The unpaired working front camera Face ID part right here. Alright, here we are. Let me just use my hand blowing tool. I'm gonna take some dust out of here. So let's place it back. Like that. We're gonna reroute the cables right where they belong, tucked in nicely. Okay, we have the cable seated. Now I'm just gonna connect everything. Let's put these cables back in. We're going to be putting the back glass with the wireless coil back on. Let's connect the battery. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the phone back on, and I'm going to test it. I'm actually going to just test and see if it works right now before putting everything back together, because God forbid it doesn't work or there's an issue. It was a waste of closing the phone back up when it wasn't going to work. So let's go ahead and test this. I'm going to go into settings. I'm going to go into general. I'm going to go to about. We're going to go to parts and service history. True depth camera. A new true depth camera was detected. Restart to configure your new true depth camera and enable Face ID for this iPhone. This is a good message. This is what we want to see. So we're going to just charge this phone up because it's about to die. Once it's past 20%, because that is the percentage it needs to do the actual calibration, we will come back and attempt this calibration, hopefully finish the repair. All right, we have this phone charged up. It's about 100%. Now, as you can see, the restart and finish repair option is available to choose. So we're gonna click that, restart now. Now the phone's gonna restart. It's gonna go into diagnostic and repair mode. From there, we're gonna try calibrating this true depth camera. Let's see if this works. Now that we are in the mode, we're gonna press continue. We're gonna connect to Wi-Fi. So we connected from before. We're going to press agree, because now this is the crucial part. It's configuring, it's calibrating, it's checking if the part is eligible to pair, and there we go. That's what we need. This is the best outcome of this repair. It says this is a genuine Apple part. You get a little green check mark, which indicates that the camera to calibrate. We're going to press continue because it's going to continue configuring. If it didn't go through, and let's say it was from a phone that was iCloud locked, activation locked, when we put on the previous screen, it would say that this part is activation locked. Please contact whoever owned this part, and you will not be able to pair it. But it does not mean you won't be able to use the front camera. The Face ID just won't work. It has configured. We're going to press restart, and we're going to just see if it works. I will be checking if the front camera is working, and I will be checking if the Face ID is working. All right, the phone has restarted. Let's go ahead and open up the camera app. Back camera is going to look a little fuzzy because I still have the plastic on it. So let's go ahead and switch over to the front camera. And there we go. We have a nice clear picture. Exactly how it's supposed to look. Exactly how it's supposed to look. Camera's functioning perfect, the front camera. Now let us try to go and use the Face ID. There we go. We got the circle. Move your head around the circle. First scan completed, and that's it. It's done. Face ID is working perfectly fine as well, as you can see, and we don't have to go do all that. But this is a complete repair. We took a Face ID module from a different phone that did not have an activation lock on it, and we paired it with another 16 Pro Max. And so if anybody's wondering if they could do that, you can. The only takeaway is that it cannot be from a locked phone. If you want to go buy the camera, you could buy it from the self-service repair site, and you could buy the whole module and you could pair it that way as well. And I would say this has completed the repair. I will go ahead and close this phone up and conclude the video. I hope this helps anybody thinking if it would work or not, taking it from another phone, and it does. This camera that we have here, don't forget the one that we removed, it still has a good Face ID module, the infrared and the dot projector. So I'm gonna end up keeping this for another video. I might just replace just the camera, which is a intensive repair. It has to be cut, the metal around it, and the new camera has to be put on. But I will be keeping this only because it is still good, and it came from a phone that is not locked. But technically, this Face ID is still good to use for a repair. Hopefully I can put this aside and fix it later. The phone is all back together. I actually ended up fixing the lenses as well. As you can see, didn't want to make the video too long. The lenses is fixed. Now the whole phone is functioning as it should. Yeah guys, if anybody has questions, comment, message me, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.